Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of TNT Creations. This time we got something a little different, something out of our comfort zone that we usually wouldn't work on. A lowered 1983 GMC Jimmy, or S15. Don't know a whole lot about it. The things that we do know is that it was parked up 15 plus years ago. The guy who did have it used to take it to car shows. He used to really like it. We'll get you guys in on the engine bay so that way you can see. Somebody took the time to make this thing pretty slick. We're both 4x4 guys and, you know, big trucks, so this is a little different. But things are going to be a little hectic for a little while. We might not get as many videos posted as we like. I'm currently in the process of buying my first house and moving, and Tucker's working on moving, and it's going to be a little crazy, but we're going to try to keep putting out content, keep giving you guys videos, pulling these things out of the weeds and getting them going. This one is going to be as minimal as we can get it. I mean, we're going to throw a battery in it and just try to see if this thing will pop off. To get to the crank, it's a little bit of a booger, so we might just try the starter. I don't know, but this is going to be a quick, hopefully quick and dirty flip, just to get this thing going so that way we can have more room for other projects and for the move-in, because I'm going to need my car trailer back for moving. But the only other thing we know is that this has a 2.8 liter V6, we think. We haven't really got a super close eye on it. That's just going off what the owner said. So, from every horror story I've heard, they're turds. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not, but I don't know. It's new to us. So hope you like it. And if you like these lowered vehicles and stuff like that, and if you can give us any pointers, please do in the comments, because it being a Chevy, have no clue what's going on. And the fact that it's lowered,
can't really get a jack under it.
Can't get a jack under it, and we got to jack it up just to get a door open on the trailer. So we're gonna jump right in. Needs a lock cylinder, needs a battery, and we're just gonna see if this thing will just crank, run, fart, cough, hawk a loogie, anything. A little bit of time has passed, but wanted to give you guys a little bit of a closer look of what this engine bay is looking like. Somebody cared at one point in time. I mean, the radiator hose was painted white, purple, wire loom everywhere, valve cover off. Other side's on. We did find the other valve cover, chrome and fancy. What are the chances this has got a big old thumping cam?
Low.
Oh.
Everything's painted white.
Yeah.
Everything.
The battery we pulled out of this thing was painted white.
Fan shroud.
Fan shroud.
The brake booster.
Yep. Tucker's going to take you around and show you a little bit of the interior, but the battery's in. We're going to hook it up, make sure nothing catches fire. Tucker already installed a new ignition and tumbler in there. So I think we're just going to go right in there, crank it, and see if this thing will spin over, because I am not getting down there to mess with that crank. That's not worth it.
We got some paint peeling here. I don't know. Oh, and some little bit of rust. Nothing that can't be fixed by closing your eyes. Wood grain steering wheel might be the fanciest thing we got. But the interior really isn't that bad. The people we got it from just had a bunch of stuff stored in here. Basically just a storage unit for them. But I mean, there's no No rat turds, which is nice. I mean, everything looks good. The back seat's folded down right now. They had subs in here or something. Got some speakers over on these side walls. Oh, spare tire, maybe original. I don't know. But we're gonna see if this thing's got spark, crank it over a little bit, and go from there.
Gonna do the right thing since this thing sat with the valve cover off for maybe 15 years, maybe less. Maybe somebody came around tinkering with it. We're gonna blow it out. Then we're going to dump just a little bit of oil on there. We did go through and smack these with a hammer, make sure these springs weren't all just straight gummed up.
We did?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
So, I guess there's nothing left to do but see if this thing will crank. Oh. What?
Would there happen to be hardware in the head for that?
No. No, there's no hardware in the head for the valve cover. Some of this throttle linkage is loose because the hardware's gone. Wires are hanging. Spark tester's on.
Whoa, why would you put red spark plug wires in here?
On a completely painted white everything with purple. I don't know.
Couldn't find purple.
Must not. All right.
Right.
Yeah, let's hit the key. If it'll crank, let it crank for a little while. I'll see if we can't build oil pressure out of these lifters.
All right, let's see if we can't burn up a starter.
Yeah, that too.
Going hot.
Yep. Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold on. Don't move a muscle. You've got to be freaking kidding me.
Oh, there's spark.
Oh. That might start a fire. We might need to give that a second.
Did you just grab the gas jug?
Yeah, I dumped some gas in it.
Then you poured half the gallon in there?
Quarter gallon. There may be gas sitting on top of the butterflies. That's fine. Try it. Wait, is it in neutral? Okay, hold on. I gotta redo the linkage. We didn't have a key, so. Okay, that should be parked. Try it. You're freaking kidding me! Oh my goodness. Okay.
Didn't sound like it was building oil pressure.
There's no oil pressure coming up out of these lifters on this side.
I know, the oil pressure gauge is pegged out and it didn't move.
That sounded like it had a knock too.
Yeah, no oil pressure.
Ooh. Ooh. Uh-oh. Huh. That didn't sound good.
So we got it running 2.8 with no oil pressure.
That thing started easy.
Well, it probably started pretty easy when you dump half a jug in there.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Man, all these lifters over here were moving, but it had not built oil pressure yet.
Oh yeah, we definitely won't have things.
Oh, good.
So let's see. This would be front. Front's dry. Rear has a little.
Okay. That may have started running off fuel from the tank, because that went for a little while. Does it have any fluid, or does it have any antifreeze or water in it at all? No, it's got an actual deal on the side of the radiator.
I know. There's some really dark looking stuff in there.
We might have found why this thing's parked.
No oil pressure?
Yeah. I mean, maybe it'd come around running a little bit longer, but that sounded like a knock. And lifters were clattering.
Clattering lifters. Valve cover off.
Well,
Makes
no.
sense.
Well, yeah, that's true.
But it runs.
It runs. That was the easiest we've ever had a motor start.
It's also the cheapest vehicle we've ever gotten in our lives.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, we got this thing for free. Probably a pretty good indication on why it's like this. They just wanted it going. And if you are still watching and you're wondering where the charger is and why we're not working on the charger,
We were waiting on parts and found this in the process.
yep. So now all the shiny new radiator, water pump, kickdown cable, window motor, all those parts are sitting right over there in the carport, waiting to be installed on the charger and waiting for us to do it. So that way we can finally get the charger out in all of its glory. But instead we're working on this. Well, we got the thing filled up with water and maybe sounded like it had a knock in it. Hadn't quite built oil pressure. I'm not too concerned yet, just because it sat for so long. It might take a little bit. Now granted, this is I believe it's 2.8 liter. And everything I've been told about a 2.8 liter is that they're no good. So, hopefully, this one will be good. But, just shot some PB in there, trying to get down at the lifter, shooting it through the push rod. Maybe it'll help loosen some stuff up, maybe it won't. Might just let it sit here and
Run on old gas.
it's either going to take off on old gas or might have to sit here and bottle feed it, but see if maybe something won't happen or rear its head or something like that. I'm not even going to try and give it any fuel, see if it'll start. can watch the push rod spin a little bit. You might go check your temperature if it works. It might be. Did your temperature say anything?
Yeah, it was getting above
It was getting a little warm.
I mean, it's probably like 110, 115.
Oh, so it's not hot.
No. I figured we might want to take that other valve cover off.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what it sounds like over on your side, but it's pretty loud on my side.
I think that's because there's a rod that's knocking on your side.
Nice.
What's that?
What's it look like?
Training fluid? Ah, yeah, we didn't even check that. Wonder what the oil looks like now. This thing's got a funky smell to it. Power steering fluids, transmission fluid.
Some more transmission fluid.
So we might have a knocking motor and a transmission problem. All right. I really figured we'd be in the clear when I seen the chrome valve covers. It might be dead. Not 100%. Don't know for sure, but it might be dead, or the timing is way advanced on this old girl. I mean, it is now squeaking. It had a significant rod knock when it very first started. As you guys can kind of see over there, we took off both valve covers. We're trying to see if this thing was oiling at all, and it is not doing anything at all. No oiling, no nothing. So might have hit a pretty good turd here, but hey, it was free. It was worth a shot. We're gonna try and start this thing up one more time just to see if it has any form of life in it, and if it does, we're gonna feed her every drop of gas this thing will guzzle, and it's either gonna pull out and be victorious, or it's gonna shoot all the oil it has right onto my trailer, or it's gonna seize up, because it is not acting very healthy at all. You hitting it or am I?
I'll hit it. I don't care if you can see what I can.
Okay, yeah. I'm kind of curious to see. Tucker said that this thing looked like it was struggling for life trying to turn over.
Turn the key.
Oh, what was the problem, Tucker?
That thing just went right up when I do it.
Go ahead. Starting to get oil over here. What's it doing?
That is the proper way to flush your cooling system.
Oh my god, this thing is torched. It does fire up, that's what I'm saying. It fires up and it runs.
This wasn't a loss. We did get it running.
I mean,
We got it running.
if we can take this thing around the block, like, it don't even have to be the full block. Like, if we can take it out around the block and then cruise back down the alley, I will call this a win for the 2.8 liter. I will have,
So what I'm hearing is 2.8 blocks for a 2.8 liter.
I like that, 2.8 blocks for the 2.8 liter. I like that, yeah. Yeah, let's see if we can go almost 3 blocks and seize up.
No, not almost 3 blocks. 2.8 blocks.
That means we gotta do something about brakes.
They work.
Sorry for the confusion.
And the shakes. Todd likes to stomp on the trailer.
I was in running the key and Tucker, I mean, you could hear it. This thing was slow starting, all of that. Tucker was convinced she was pretty well locked up. I think somebody just has the timing way too far advanced. But, yeah. We're gonna see if we can go 2.8 blocks and a 2.8 liter. Took the thing down to the car wash. Oh, we got brake lights. We're gonna see if this thing will even unload itself. If Tucker would ever quit messing around and try and reverse. Oh. Oh, it tried. Go ahead. There she goes. There she is. Unloaded and all. It'd be nice if we had something around here that freaking run. Oh god, lost my footing. It's turning on us. That ain't good.
Oh, no, it'll get us over there.
Okay. Oh.
You want to steer?
Yeah. Alright, yep. Oh, I had to get Jordan out here to help. Oh.
Shut your door.
Turn that way. There you go. Yep. Oh, turning does not help the pulling. That'd suck if we'd use that perfectly good 1 ton right there.
Straighten it out.
Yep, straighten her out. There you go. Oh god, my chain moved. Oh, we're so close. Turn that way. Ah. A little bit more. That's good enough. Oh. Oh my goodness.
It runs good.
She is blown. Rod knocking, won't stay running. This isn't gonna be a typical TNT Creations video. There's a 80 to 90% chance that's the last time you see Jelly Bean.
No, that's like the mystery flavor of the Laffy Cat. Or the Airheads. The Airheads, that's what
I don't
it
even
is.
know what you're talking about.
You didn't have a child there.
Jelly Bean is down. We had to use 1.5 horsepower to pull her into her spot where she's gonna sit for a whole while.
Half a horse.
Okay, Jelly Bean's a no-go. 2.8 liter is done. Out of the question, she's done. We got her for free. They were gonna send her to the scrap yard, let her just sit the rest of her life and do absolutely nothing. very least we had a fun Friday. This has been one day worth of work. We went into it knowing something was probably wrong with it. That's just how it is. But in the end, it was fun. Probably still gonna beat on that 2.8 until maybe she just gives up entirely. And somebody can buy it for a parts car. You know, somebody out there who wants a lowered S10 or even a lowered S15. Somebody can buy it for parts. Big block, not a big block swap. V8 swap, something like that. So, we really do appreciate you guys watching, subscribing, liking, commenting. We like it all. The Charger will be back. My 79 Ford will be coming into the picture here pretty soon. We've got another secret vehicle that we're super excited about that we're going to get running. Hopefully drive it, hopefully keep it in the fleet and use it as the TNT Creations part runner. That thing is going to be awesome. So, lots more to come here. Lots more laughs. And a lot more good times.